Hey guys, it's me again. This will be our second episode of the first season. I'm going to call this one Baby Steps. I think last time I made more of a call to action. I wanted to find out what everybody else was doing and maybe just really get myself started with our company. I do this with my wife Stephanie, and she's been a really big help to me. She's pretty much the person who does my shipping and handling side of things, the office, kind of keeping up with my profit, what I make, how much it costs me to buy things, do things, the gas it might take, all the little things that go in with a P&L report that some of you may be familiar with. This episode, I want to spend a little bit more time teaching you guys or telling more about the baby steps it's taken me to get to where I am right now. And then at the end of the video, maybe go over things I look to do in the future. For starters, things I'm selling right now is this Polaroid retro vintage, as I would call it, to try to sell it and market it better, camera that I found at the Goodwill for about 50 cents. It's not bad, not super luxurious. Again, it was 50 cents, and it's something I would like to flip on eBay. Next is I like to go to GameStop. Other arbitrages I've found is going to your typical retailers like a GameStop or like a Walmart, and being able to pick up items that just may be everyday product that they're having on a clearance. Walmart likes to do clearance as well. I'm also getting into comic books. Comic books are a great arbitrage as far as spending minimal amount of money and maybe getting $1 or $2 profit. And the way I do that is a big thing I would recommend purchasing if you plan on doing this is buying a scale. Scales kind of help you determine your shipping. Shipping, if you do not understand your shipping when you're doing this business, you may lose out on a lot of money. Just to kind of tell a sad story of my starting, which it was a great lesson for me, was that I had a Beanie Buddy called Pouch, and I sold it on December 6th of, I want to say 2016, and I sold it for $1 on auction because I did not know what I was doing. And then once I had sold it, I was very confident. I had sold my first item on eBay. I was very pumped. I created my label, and it cost me about $3.50. So I was already in the hole about $2.50. I got to the place, the post office. I realized I had not purchased the correct shipping label. It was actually going to be another $2. I had to buy tape. I ended up spending about $7 on this $1 item I received before I paid any PayPal or eBay fees. So I ended up paying about $8 just to learn how to lose money. But as a learning experience, it was great, and it has kind of helped me build what we have going on right now. Now what I'd like to do is do an exemplary, session of how I typically would walk into a Goodwill or a Walmart clearance area or a GameStop clearance area and buy something. My exemplary item is going to be this Polaroid Color Pack 2 land camera. So for example, if this is something you've ever thought about doing at eBay, is trying to flip things or just see if we can make some extra money on the side, hustling some eBay products, some Amazon products, this is what I would recommend doing. And I have learned this from my unsung mentor, who I've learned a lot of this from, which is Gary Vaynerchuk. If you do not know about his videos, his talks, or his fireside chats, I would recommend him on YouTube. Anyways, so I went and found this. It was 50 cents. Want to know whether that 50 cents would end up paying me back, if it was going to be a worthy buy. You don't want to go out and just spend $20 to $30 on stuff you think may or may not sell. You may be highly disappointed if you choose to do so. So what I did is and I don't know if you can see this, good visual, I searched it already. So these are what are listed. You don't always want to trust that, because people can list something for $100 to $200. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to sell. So what I've been taught by Gary Vaynerchuk, to understand your market as far as what it is selling for, what if at all it is selling, and what it was selling for as far as price, is you want to go to filter. Once you've hit filter, you want to go all the way down to your drop tabs where it says sold items. And then I believe it has completed as well, and it did that for me. And then we'll do show less. Swipe aside. Now these are what is actually selling. So we have $5.99 with some shipping there, $9, $7.99, $13. As you can see, it's sold quite a bit, sometimes in a kit, sometimes by itself. So now I kind of understand my market a little bit better. And you'll kind of get what I'm saying once you've actually picked your first product off the shelf at a Goodwill or a Walmart clearance, and you do this. You search the item either by, because a lot of the times you can hit the camera button, and if you can scan the UPC if it's an item in Walmart clearance or something, and it will show you the item. Hit that filter, do completed and sold, and it will tell you how often they are selling, and it will tell you how much they're selling for, and whether that can make you a profit. And through a couple more times of doing this, you may also find out whether shipping and fees may get you a really good profit, or whether it's worth buying it all. You may only make a few cents to a buck. But hey, that buck is better than nothing. Those are just a few things I do now on an everyday basis. Right now, with my recent move to Arizona with our family, I'm only doing this every now and again. I probably have 20 to 30 items listed currently, whereas I probably used to have 20 to 30 items sold in 1 week, where I would ship out 5 a day, 10 a day. We're working back towards that. Don't have a lot of new groundwork as far as where I can shop and what I can do, but I would like to get into what I want to be doing. I've gotten in contact with a guy who makes leather leashes, signature and glorious luxury leather leashes. What I'd like to do with those is make them into bracelets, and start the awareness on pet neglect and abuse. They have the pink ribbon, they have the purple for domestic violence. They have all these things to symbolize things. I would like to make that to symbolize that. Don't steal that. But kind of just take my mantra and give me feedback on that. Tell me what you think. If that's a good idea, if that inspired you to do something, if that's something you're really into, you would like to be a part of, so that way I can know how much to invest in that project and whether people are really into that idea. Also, I would like your feedback on what you would buy if you were on my eBay page, what you would like to see, what you saw that you thought might be cool and a really good idea. I also, with my brand, The Perks, I also would like to, provide other services such as an adoption center for dogs and other animals. And then even possibly, some flooring expertise, since I do work at the Home Depot as a flooring supervisor, some advisory details as far as flooring, as far as motivation, as far as life coaching, as far as really anything. My wife's very good at the makeup and makeup tutorial videos and stuff like that, so that may be something we delve into. We really don't know at this point. It's all raw and very, very, very potential, but we're getting there. Again, I want to thank you guys for watching this and spending the time to take time out of your day to watch this and feed into my life and what I have going on. And I look forward to making my next video, episode 3. Thank you. Have a good day.